Dear friend, thank you for being here in this very moment. A sacred pause where the soul can rest amidst the rush of life. Modern life is full of demands, expectations, and constant concerns. We live under the weight of countless hopes. Hoping others will understand us. Hoping for career success. Hoping to be perfect in everything we do. Yet the more expectations we hold, the more fragile our hearts become. A cold glance, an insensitive word, a minor failure, any of these can disturb the peace within us. So, what are expectations? Why do they cause us so much suffering? And how can we let go of them without becoming indifferent or distant? Today, I invite you to join me on a gentle but deep journey. A journey inward to face the heavy expectations we carry, to hold them with compassion and gradually release them, so we may rediscover the true freedom of our inner peace. Shall we begin? Under the light of the Buddha's teachings, expectations are a subtle form of attachment, a clinging to things we want to happen. This attachment arises from ignorance, from not seeing clearly the true nature of life, that it is impermanent, ever-changing, and that nothing belongs to us forever. We expect others to always treat us kindly. We expect our work to go smoothly. We expect our children to succeed. We expect ourselves to never make mistakes. These expectations may seem reasonable, even justified. But the moment our hearts become attached to them, suffering begins. The Buddha taught, desire is the root of suffering. Why? Because life is impermanent. Nothing is guaranteed. People change. Emotions change. Circumstances change. Yet we cling to the idea that everything should unfold as we wish. And when it doesn't, we suffer. Suffering doesn't come from events themselves, but from our reaction to them. A simple refusal, if met without expectation, is just a refusal. But if we expect someone to say yes, then that refusal becomes a wound. Expectations are like invisible strings that bind our hearts to outcomes. The tighter we pull, the more painful the snap when things don't go our way. Buddhism teaches us that the root of suffering lies not in the world outside, but in the craving within our own minds. To find peace, we must first recognize the expectations that dwell within us, then slowly, lovingly let them go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on everything. Letting go means releasing the need to control. It's allowing life to unfold naturally, without forcing, without clinging. Only then can the heart truly be free and at peace. There was once a young monk who had spent many years studying scriptures and Buddhist philosophy. Eager for rapid enlightenment, he sought out a renowned meditation master. Bowing deeply, he said, "Master, I've studied extensively. Now I wish for you to teach me the highest Dharma practice, one that leads to enlightenment as quickly as possible." The master smiled gently and replied, "Stay here with me. Help me sweep the courtyard, carry water, cook meals. In time, everything will become clear." Though disappointed, the young monk obeyed. Each day, he performed simple tasks, washing dishes, chopping wood, drawing water. Weeks passed, but the master shared no profound teachings. Eventually, the monk could no longer contain his frustration. "Master," he said, "I came here to seek the truth, not to do chores. Please teach me the real Dharma." The master calmly set down his broom, looked into the monk's eyes, and said, "When you sweep, are you aware of your breath? When you wash dishes, is your mind fully present? Or are you lost in the craving for something greater? Dharma is not found in books, nor in lofty theories. Dharma lives in mindful presence, in the smallest of acts. Your expectation for something extraordinary has blinded you to the sacredness of simplicity. But when you live each moment with full awareness, even washing dishes becomes a path to awakening." The monk fell silent. His heart softened. He realized that his expectations had kept him from seeing the beauty in the present moment. From that day forward, he performed each task with full awareness. Sweeping became meditation. Fetching water became a sacred ritual. Over time, his heart became calm, clear, and deeply alive. This story reminds us, when we chase something grand, we often miss the truth already shining in the ordinary. Letting go of expectations doesn't mean giving up on dreams. It means releasing the urge to control how life unfolds, so we can live more fully in the now. In love, expectations often hide silently, but weigh the heaviest. We don't just love someone as they are. We also love the image of who we want them to be. We expect them to understand us, even without words. We expect them to respond promptly, behave ideally, meet our unspoken needs. These expectations may seem harmless, but when unmet, they turn into disappointment, sadness, resentment, even doubt. The Buddha taught, true love is not possessive. In Buddhist teachings, authentic love is rooted in 4 elements: loving kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. A loving kindness, metta, wishing happiness for the one you love. Compassion, karuna, willingness to understand and embrace their suffering. A joy, mudita, rejoicing in their joy, free from envy or control. Equanimity, upekkha, letting go of attachment, allowing them to be who they truly are. But expectations oppose this spirit. When we expect, we start to control. You should be like this. If you love me, you must. We mistake this control for care. But when love becomes control, it turns into suffering. Some couples live decades together, yet silently suffer because the other never changed as expected. Some young lovers break up, not because of lack of love, but because the other didn't act according to their imagined standard. Expectation wounds both parties, the one who expects and the one burdened by it. True love says, I am with you, not to make you fulfill my idea of happiness, but to walk together and discover happiness in each moment. Letting go of expectations in love is not lowering standards, nor is it resignation. It's learning to love without ownership, to care without demands, to be present without pressure. Only then can love become a sanctuary for the soul, not a battlefield of unmet demands. In Buddhism, letting go is not detachment or indifference. It is a gentle release of what binds our hearts and causes suffering. We often think that not holding on means we will lose. But the truth is, some things slip further away the tighter we hold them. The more we try to control, the more we suffer. Letting go is not shirking responsibility. It is the wisdom of knowing what we can do, and what must be left to life's unfolding. A mother once lost her child in a tragic accident. Crushed by grief, she cried for months. Eventually, she came to a monastery, where she learned meditation and the art of letting go. Not because she stopped loving her child, but because she understood. Holding on to pain would not bring him back. It would only make her lose herself. She let go of her expectation that life must unfold her way. And in doing so, she began to live again, with softness and serenity. Others have failed exams, been rejected in love, betrayed in business. Each was a painful blow caused by life veering from expectations. Yet those who paused, released regret, and embraced the lesson, they are the ones who walk on with greater depth and resilience. Letting go means releasing illusions, not abandoning values. Letting go of clinging, not love. Letting go of what is beyond our control, so we can focus fully on the life that is still unfolding right now. Imagine your mind as a clear glass of water. The more expectations, pressure, and control you pour in, the murkier it becomes. Letting go is putting the glass down. Stop stirring. Let it settle, and you'll see the mind return to clarity and stillness. In that stillness, you will realize, peace doesn't come from achieving more, but from no longer being ruled by what we chase. Letting go is not weakness. It is the profound strength of one who accepts life's truths, lives in harmony with impermanence, and loves without chains. Understanding alone is not enough. Only practice can truly transform the heart. Here are 5 simple daily steps you can follow to begin releasing expectations and returning to inner calm. Step 1. Recognize your expectations. Pause. Observe your emotions whenever you feel sad, angry, anxious, or disappointed. Ask, what am I hoping for? Am I trying to change someone? Am I clinging to a certain outcome? Just recognizing the expectation is already loosening its grip. Step 2. Mindful breathing. Return to the present. Breathe in deeply, aware of the breath. Breathe out slowly, fully present with the breath. The breath is a bridge to now. As you breathe with awareness, your mind leaves the illusion of what should be and returns to what is. Step 3. Write and reflect on your expectation. Write it out. I want them to understand me. I need this project to be perfect. Then gently ask, is this truly within my control? Am I asking more than they can give? What can I accept if it doesn't go as planned? This dialogue helps you see impermanence and interdependence, opening the door to letting go. Step 4. Gratitude and release. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper gently, I am grateful for what I have. I choose to release what I cannot control. Gratitude replaces craving with contentment. Gratitude needs nothing more. It sees the fullness in the now. Step 5. Guided meditation, planting seeds of peace. Now sit comfortably, back straight, eyes softly closed. Inhale, I smile. Exhale, I release. Inhale, I accept this moment as it is. Exhale, I open my heart. Inhale, I see the expectation in me. Exhale, I gently let it float away. Stay for a few minutes more, allowing your heart to settle. You can return to this meditation anytime you feel overwhelmed or trapped by expectations. Each return is a training in release. Letting go doesn't happen in a single breath. But with each breath, each step in awareness, you walk closer to the freedom already within you. Dear friend, we've traveled a meaningful journey. From recognizing expectations, understanding suffering, hearing the tale of awakening, to practicing mindful release. If there's still something in your heart you haven't let go of, that's okay. Transformation is not instant. It is slow and gentle, like drops of water filling a quiet pond. Letting go of expectations doesn't mean we stop living, loving, or dreaming. It means we live more deeply, love more freely, and dream with awareness. Because when the mind is no longer ruled by anything, that is true freedom. Don't pressure yourself to change overnight. Just begin with one mindful breath, one gentle noticing, one simple step, and you will have already planted the seed of awakening. If this podcast touched your heart, please, I'd like to let me know you're walking alongside me. Share this podcast with someone who needs it. Subscribe to Buddha's Heart to receive more peaceful reflections and timeless wisdom. Each share is not just love extended outward. It is a seed of compassion helping others return to themselves. Thank you for listening. May you live with peace, spaciousness, and strength in every breath. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.